the Sig P365 XMacro Comp. Recently, I decided to upgrade my everyday carry from this Smith & Wesson Shield 2.0. Now, the Smith is great, but I wanted something that had more capacity other than this 10-round extender right here. Was red dot capable, as well as could take a light. But I still wanted something smaller than, say, a full-size pistol like this FN 509 here for everyday carry. So enter the Sig Macro. So I looked around and I found a Sig Macro in FDE, also with 3 mags, and I sent it. Next, I immediately ordered a red dot, a light, and a holster, and made concealed carry perfection for me. Now guys, I want to let you know I really do like this pistol a lot, so let's jump right into it. All right, let's jump into some stats. This is a 9mm pistol. The barrel length is 3.1 inches. With the comp model, it actually has a compensated slide up here, and you can't see the barrel through here. It starts, the tip of the barrel is right behind the comp here. And this specific model is a special edition, which is the Coyote Brown color, or FDE, that came with 3 mags, as well as a challenge coin. Front and rear night sights. Light rail on the bottom, which I have a stream light on here, which I'll talk about more later. 3 adjustable back straps to get the perfect grip. Weight is about 17.8 ounces. A slim width profile of about 1.1 inches, coming in at $849. The regular edition that is not this color and has 1 less mag, I believe, is $7.99 from Sig. Get an extra mag plus a cool color. I think it's worth it. Guys, if you're liking this video, feel free to jump on board and subscribe. Okay, let's talk about the performance. I like the sandpapery grip texture. It makes it feel very custom, especially with the extra back straps. Good grip overall, no issues there. As far as how it shoots, it actually shoots very well for a smaller 9mm. It doesn't feel as snappy as my Smith & Wesson. I do think the comp helps. Shooting it just doesn't feel that hard. I'm not sure what it is, but it just feels really easy to shoot. I wouldn't say it's as easy as a full-size 9mm, but it's not far off. There's really not much I can say about it that's bad. It works well. It's a good size for me. The magazine drop is in the perfect location, I think. You can relocate it to the other side as well if you like. It's pretty easy to rack overall, and follow shops are right where you want them. It's just really easy to keep this thing on target. I do think that the comp helps a little bit with that for follow-up shots. And to me, I mean, it actually feels like it shoots a little bit softer than something like a Glock 19. It shoots really well. I used to have a Glock 19, but something about it for me, I just thought there were some better things out there. It really does feel as good as many full-size pistols. Now, I would prefer to shoot the 509 if I'm shooting a full size, but this compared to some other guns, it's right on point with other full-size stuff. Okay, attachments. This is the Sig Romeo X Compact, which is a 3 MOA dot. Looks a lot better in person than it does on camera. I like the small size and low profile of this red dot. The battery is actually located on the right side here, which is kind of interesting, instead of down on top. And what I kind of noticed about that, by locating the battery on the side, it's able to let the red dot sit really low on the firearm, so there's not a lot of height over bore here. And it's just a really small profile overall, and it works well. The one downside I would say about this is there is quite a bit of blue tint on the glass of this. So, I mean, that's not the end of the world to me. It's definitely noticeable, no doubt about it. But for me, that's not the end of the world. Just want you guys to be aware of that. Okay, and we have a Streamlight TLR 7X. This is a 500 lumen weapon light. I like how small the size of this is, and it's really easy to actuate with these buttons down here. You just kind of press in or down, and it's really easy to use. Guys, if you're interested in parts like this red dot or this light, go ahead and check out Brownells and use code DIALED10 at checkout. You'll save 10% off. Okay, next up is the holster. Now this holster is from T-Rex Arms. This is the Raptor with the soft backer back here. And I really like the comfort of this holster. It's got a good fit. It's pretty tight, and this backer does make it nice and comfortable for everyday carry. You could appendix this or 4 o'clock this pretty easily. If you do check this out, I also bought the metal clips instead of these plastic. I just haven't put them on. So far, these have been working well for me. Okay, so total on this bad boy with the extra parts came out to about $13.50. So a little pricey, but hey, I'll pay a little bit more money to get exactly what I want. And also don't forget to use that discount code for some of these parts. Don't have anything with T-Rex, unfortunately, but maybe one day. Okay, so for those of you still around, I want to tell you why I specifically went from this Smith & Wesson Shield to this Sig. So I was looking for something that was a little bit smaller than a full-size pistol. Carrying something like my FN 509, this thing's a little bit too big for me to carry. I could take the light off, of course. But yeah, I wanted something slightly larger than this Smith, but I also wanted a red dot and a weapon light. So originally I was thinking about getting another Smith, which I actually took a look at. So I looked at a Smith & Wesson Shield Plus Performance Center, and this was a great option. The only reason why I didn't go with it is because it didn't have a light rail down here. You can still find some light options that are out there that'll work, but they kind of fit weird and don't really fit on a traditional rail like this. Plus they tend to be a lot less lumens, like 100 or 200, whereas this one has 500. But yeah, so I was looking at the Smith & Wesson Shield Plus Performance Center. The light thing was really holding me up. Plus that is a 15 rounder versus a 17 rounder if I were to go in that direction. But the price is great. It's $649 for one of those. But I really wanted a gun that had everything that I was looking for. So this really fits the bill on what I wanted. Now, oftentimes I'll go on a few mile walks with my dog at night. I live in Arizona, so occasionally we run into wildlife. I remember one time I was walking my dog unarmed and was not paying attention. As we were walking, a javelina walked out of the bushes and was only about 15 feet away from me and my dog. So I actually got really, really lucky that it wasn't in a pack, which normally they are in packs. It just kind of scurried off, but I really got lucky because they're known to charge people too. So if you guys don't know what a javelina is, it's basically like a mini desert boar. It looks like this. So anyways, yeah, the Sig, it had the light rail, so I could get a lot more options. And I always wanted a Sig 365. So yeah, this was a couple $100 more than the Smith. Ultimately, I'm okay with that. I will pay a little bit more to get exactly what I want. I also thought about the Sig XL and the Sig Tac Ops, but I'm pretty happy with the performance of the one I chose. It's a good size. It's easy to shoot. It's easy to conceal carry. And I do really think the comp helps the performance of this too. I can't stress enough, like for a small pistol, how easy this thing is to shoot. I don't have much bad to say about this. The worst thing is the red dot being kind of blue tinted, but that's not the end of the world. So who's this gun for? Probably someone like me who wants something a little bit larger, conceal carry, but not something quite as big or feel as full size. This really fits the bill. I don't have much bad to say about it. But yeah, I would say the customer for this is somebody who wants a full-size pistol feel in a small package. It's not the most easy to conceal, especially if you compare it to something like a Smith & Wesson with the mag out. There's less surface area that can kind of stick out if you have it concealed in like your belt or something. So I hope that answered some questions for you guys. If I missed anything, feel free to throw it in the comments and I will do my best to respond as quick as possible. So what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. And if you like this video, feel free to jump on board and subscribe. Otherwise, I will see you next time. Take care.